should be good.
Alright. We're live?
We should be live, yeah.
Alright, very cool. Hey guys, we're just gonna give you a second to tune in for the Twitch stream. Give it a couple of seconds there as I spoil Greyboy on my lap, who is absolutely awesome. Alright, so let's get this thing started. So thank you everyone for continuing to tune in to this series where we present the personalities of each and every cat that we have here at Affogato Cat Cafe. We're just going to do a quick walkthrough and show you the new cats that we got, as well as a couple of cats that are still here from last week, but not too many. Thanks to you guys, I think we can call last week's stream a smashing success. A bunch of the cats that we showed to you guys were adopted. So we had Lunamoth adopted, Zaraya, Tuggy, and many more of the cats all went home last week. That was really cool to see, especially a couple of you who came in knowing which one you wanted to meet because you had already watched them on our personality showcase. So thank you so much for tuning in and finding out which cat you want to adopt that way. So as you can see, I have Greyboy right here. He's still here. I don't think he'll be here for much longer though because he is so stinking sweet and he is such a good guy. But like I said, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting us. We can't thank you guys enough. So yeah. So Leia, what do you think is the first cat we should present?
Today, it looks like Silly Boy is hanging out and being really friendly, so we're gonna move over to Silly Boy.
Okay, awesome. We're just gonna go over to Silly Boy and show you guys this awesome little kitten cat. Great boy.
Alrighty. So this is Silly Boy. He's this little gray and white kitten. He is about 4 months old. When he first came, if you guys saw like last week or any of the other videos, he was actually kind of shy and nervous at first. Didn't really want to be petted too much. He'd get kind of nervous if you had to pet him. But now you can see he's being pretty friendly. He's been super playful. And he's much more comfortable with being petted at this point. Still a little nervous about picking up. He's working his way there. But definitely getting a lot braver and more bold overall. He's been having lots of fun trying to get the cats to be friends with him. There's not too many young kittens like him right now, so he's just kind of...
He followed me over here.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. You should go back over there. Come here. He's super friendly. As you can see, he just really wants attention. That usually includes playing with him. He loves toys. He loves getting his energy out. If you've tuned in to our Cat Lounge and Jill stream, you've seen that he is all over the place. He also seems to really seek out the approval of other cats. So it's been a little tricky here because we have a bunch of older cats who kind of want their space, but we do have a couple of breakthroughs. I think Greyboy now is tolerant of the kitten antics, and yeah, a lot of the other cats are becoming a lot more tolerant of Silly Boy, and I think he's learned kind of how to interact with other cats. That's just going to be the case with kittens usually. They just really want to play. A lot of times they want attention. They love cuddles. Don't really care where they come from as long as they can get them. And so sometimes that includes cranky cats. And yeah.
So Karina was just telling us that Silly Boy is her staff pick of the cats right now. Karina, do you want to talk about what you like about Silly Boy?
Yeah, so I like is was looking up to see the transformation from him at the shelter, shy, shut down, didn't really want to like play or be interactive with cats, to a very like, I have all this open space to play and hang out with other cats, and get pet now. But he definitely had a wonderful transformation, and if people are able to see him in his true colors here as he's gotten more and more comfortable But if you stop petting him, he'll barely make a sound. There'll be a little slight meow when you stop petting him. So he does actively seek out attention now. So I definitely been lucky enough to see his little transformation and see him be the true he wants to be. So should find a good home soon.
Yeah.
He definitely loves other feline friends, so he
Yeah.
try to be friends with anyone.
Yeah, even if they don't want it. That's one of the best things to see in the cats, honestly, is just to see the progress that they make. Honestly, if we tell you guys, like, oh, this cat's a little bit shy or timid, we're just trying to tell you that it might take some patience, but in the long run, you're likely gonna be rewarded for your patience if you just give them a chance, honestly. So it's awesome to see that Silly Boys was transformation was a little bit quicker than some of our other friends. Our friend Rose Gold that we're gonna go and see later is still feeling kind of shy, for example, but they all have their own pace. That's what we try and tell everybody all the time.
Silly Boy is off.
And then next up, do you want to check out?
Well, we do want to see the other cats, but there's one more thing about Silly Boy I wanted to show you guys. So sometimes when we're here cleaning up after the cats, they show us some of their little quirks. And one of the things we learned about Silly Boy is that when we bring the broom out and start sweeping, he really likes to follow you and watch you sweep. So he's just kind of goofball. Well, he's very curious.
Talking it.
Oh, here, I'm gonna scoop it. Yeah, this is still Silly Boy the kitten. He obviously also really likes the cat toys too, but sometimes they choose unusual things to be interested in and start to play with.
Yeah. Like one of our residents, Ash, he absolutely loves sinks. Like he loves watching when they're on, when they're off. He loves just like chilling in them. And we get a lot of cats with weird quirks like that, who just like the most random, mundane things and are just kind of obsessed with them. And it's really cute to see them develop those quirks when they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
All right, Karina, do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, I just checked. Nothing so far.
All right, so just to reiterate, like we talked about last time, everybody who's watching, feel free to ask us questions about the cats.
Please do.
If they're general questions, if it's about a specific cat, we're happy to talk about it. If we don't get to it on the video, you can also email us if you have questions. We're happy to talk about the cat's personalities in general, or obviously if you're interested in adopting, we're happy to help with those questions too. So.
And we did just have a bunch of recent movements because you guys adopted so many last week. So we are going to have some cats that are a little on the shy side, or maybe a little nervous and territorial, just because they're still learning, how to live with other cats here and basically, marking their spaces and saying, oh, this is my area. So we will get a couple of those noises and growls in the background, but that's just normal for new move-ins. So just bear with us as we hear a couple of those. But who should we check out next? Let's see, Karina.
We can go over to Arctic. Playing around the table here.
Oh, we have
All right.
the Arctic.
So we're moving on to our calico friend, Arctic. And
she is 2 years old.
Yes, so she's down here wearing this beautiful green flower. So Arctic, she is a female cat. Like Eddie said, she's 2 years old, so she's still pretty young. This is probably the most I've seen of her playing so far. She just moved in this week from the shelter, so she's still a little bit on the shy side. Not so much that she's shy of people, but she's still kind of getting used to all the other cats and being in a new place, which is pretty common when the cats first move in. She's actually been fairly affectionate though. She's really been letting us go and pet her if she's in a quiet spot. So she has been soliciting attention and pets that way. Just a little bit wary of the other kitties right now, especially when we have some exciting friends around like Silly Boy. They might kind of get all up in her relax, and she's not quite ready yet.
Yeah, it's always a little tricky when you have like younger kittens who have a lot of energy and new move-ins, because they're still feeling things out, trying to see which cats are cool and trying to figure out how things work here. So that's gonna happen whenever you have a younger kitten at Affogato.
Yeah, so she does like to be petted. She's kind of in an awkward spot right now with the other cats hovering around, but
Yeah. And Squish Squash are trying to decide whose lounge is this.
yeah, Squish Squash was on our video last week too. Arctic, this is her first one right now, but yeah, Squish Squash was a little bit sassy last week. We'll see her in a little bit. Yeah, poor silly boy is causing some trouble over here.
Mm-hmm.
He's just trying to play. Hi, oh. Yeah, I stopped her and she wants more. Uh-oh. Greyboy jumped up. Greyboy, what's going on, friend?
Hey, this is Arctic's time.
Oh boy. Well, Arctic is feeling a little crowded with the kitties right now, so we can give her a minute to relax. So this is Greyboy. He was also on our video last week, like Eddie kind of pointed out earlier. Greyboy is a lap cat, if there ever has been a lap cat. He loves to cuddle, loves to be petted. We talked about last week, and it's on his profile, that he can be very shy when he first moves to a new place, but over time, I'd say it took him probably about 2 weeks to really settle into the cat cafe and get used to things. He was pretty nervous at first, but once he settled in, found out that we had brushes,
Yes.
he got very excited about it. All of a sudden just really blossomed and turned into the sweetest, most loving cat. So he is doing great now. He does really well with other animals, including dogs. He had a foster home before where he was friends with dogs. So he's just a really gentle, loving friend. And he is about 4 years old.
Yeah. He, like I said last week, just loves laps. He will do whatever he can to get your attention. He loves getting brushed, and a lot of cats have that thing that switches them from being extremely shy to being a bit more open. Luckily for him, that was being brushed. Some other cats playing. Other cats, it's just slowly letting them sniff you, get used to you, and get used to people. And some other cats, it's just time. There's no telling what it's going to be, but luckily, Greyboy found his breakthrough, now he's getting brushed, and as you can see, he is loving life right now. He is also kind of goofy. He can be, at times, like a little playful, but really he just wants to snuggle up, and we love him for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he loves the brush.
He also loves comfy chairs, too. Like
Yeah.
Nice, comfy chairs.
Oh. Yeah, we've got some.
That's Squish Squash.
Yeah, we've got some scuffles in the background here.
Silly boy trying to be BFF with Squish Squash.
Yeah.
She's telling him no.
Like we said, some of the cats are still new, still kind of feeling out everybody's boundaries with each other. It's gonna happen. That's why when the cats go home for good, we recommend slow introductions, just like the shelter recommends. Yeah, Greyboy's just living it up over here. Very sweet lion. And that's Squish Squash over in the background back there. She's feeling a little territorial at the moment, but
yeah, Squish Squash is really all bark and no bite, though. She really just tries to get, other cats to go away just by yelling and growling. She doesn't really do anything else. And she's super sweet to people. Whenever she's comfy, she loves head scratches and loves attention. It's just that we have an energetic kitten here who likes to make a lot of noise, and it unsettles her a little bit. So definitely wouldn't recommend her if you have a kitten at home. or a bombastic dog. But if you have a chill one, she might be able to get along with it, as long as it's on the more reserved side.
And then one more note about Greyboy is that he is a little bit chatty. If he's not getting the attention he wants, he'll kind of meow at you. His voice sounds a little bit deeper than some of the other cats who have more of a high-pitched voice, like Bill Bob, who we'll see later. But yeah, Greyboy is a little bit chatty. If he wants your attention, he'll give you a little meow, and that's how you'll know he's there and ready to be petted, ready to sit on your lap. Alright, looks like we're trying to give Squish Squash a little olive branch here to calm down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh,
Fine.
Squish Squash is just a little too close to the kitties right now, I think. Uh-oh. Alright. We're gonna give her some space. Sometimes that's Alright, we're gonna come over and see Sneaky. Sneaky was here last week too. He's a really sweet boy. He loves to be brushed, similar to Greyboy. But Sneaky isn't exactly a lap cat, I would say. He is about 7 years old. So he's more on the laid back side. He's not super playful. He likes to chill and look out the window and stuff. When you pet him, he gets super happy. He starts rolling around. He loves to be brushed, which is good because he's got very luxurious fur.
He also loves posing.
Yeah.
In the goofiest position, and I think he'd be a great Instagram model.
Oh, yes.
Because he just will sleep or relax in the goofiest position.
Yes, he is beautiful.
I often find him on his back with all four paws up, just loving life.
Mm-hmm. And Sneaky seems to be okay around the other cats, but he doesn't really like when they get too much in his space. He is not, I would not describe him as territorial. He just seems like he just wants a more relaxing environment in general.
Yeah, when there's too much noise, he'll often just kind of nope out of there and hang out in the back, find himself a nice little box or cushy area, and just hang out.
Yeah.
Another thing that you can see is that he absolutely loves to be brushed.
Yes,
Just a very chill guy. As long as he do it the right way.
Yes, he mainly likes it on the head.
Mm-hmm. He does communicate a bit with his paws too. You see him kind of pointing Karina in different directions here.
Like,
even though he
on the
does
face.
that, I've never seen him use his claws when he kind of taps his paw at you like that. He's pretty gentle about it. So he's a good little guy. Our friend Silly Boy, when he first moved in, he seemed like he was pretty interested in Sneaky, but now that he's a little more confident, he kind of does his own thing.
Yeah. Another thing that he loves to do, he loves looking out of windows. So when it's the morning and get here and open up the windows, he loves coming out and checking it out and lounging right in front, especially if people and dogs go by, he'll hang out and watch. So one of his favorite pastimes is people watching. So definitely make sure that he has some nice natural light.
I'm not sure if I already mentioned it. We can see how affectionate Sneaky is, and he does come up to you and kind of ask for affection. But he is kind of nervous about picking up. So some of the cats are more comfortable with picking up than others. And Sneaky's a little bit nervous of it. He doesn't bite or anything. He just kind of jumps away and says no thank you. Let's just pet. Greyboy has come to investigate what's going on with the brush. Oh, here we go. See, he wants more petting. Good job, Snoopy.
Should I try and find the ladder and hang out with Sasha?
Yeah, you can go see Sasha.
Alright, so
Sasha is one of our new cats.
Yeah, she just moved in not too long ago. And we're gonna go up on the cat wall where she seems to have found some refuge. I'm going to go up the ladder. Hopefully she's chill enough. She is super affectionate as soon as you pet her. It's a matter of getting to her while she's relaxed to pet her. Hi, girly. Hello. She's absolutely gorgeous. What is she, 5 years old, Leia? Girly?
Yes, Sasha is 5.
Yeah, so she loves the pets. As soon as you can, like, reach her and pet her, she's very chill. It's just a matter of getting to that point without her getting too nervous. But then again, I think that's just because she moved in recently and we're strange new people in a strange new place. So I think when she gets used to things, she's just gonna be an affectionate little lady. As you can see, I'm petting her, and yep, she's giving me headbutts already. So, she's a very sweet girl. And she's super soft. So, if you're looking for a nice cuddly kitty, Sasha seems to be your girl. So, I wish I could give you guys more notes, but she just moved in. So, I just haven't had time to really learn her personality yet outside of this, but every time I've approached her, this has kind of been the same thing. She's a little nervous until I start petting her, and then she's just very chill about getting pets. And I'm sorry for the terrible camera angles, it's just kind of a reach because I'm up on the ladder already. It's one of the hazards of having a large cat wall. But that's why it's here, so that way they have a place to run away to. And get away from all the pesky kittens running around on the floor. See if I can climb up a little higher. Girly. Oh. Here we go.
Oh, yes. So, you had someone comment. You are correct. Sasha's fur is extremely soft.
I mean, I feel like you can see it, how soft it is through the camera.
You can see just from the texture of it. I would almost say she's as soft as our resident cat Ash, who people always comment is the softest.
I think she might be softer, to be honest.
Yeah, she's very soft, very beautiful.
You can just see how fluffy she is. And how light and fluffy she is. But yeah, we're just gonna keep spoiling her for a little bit because she deserves to be spoiled. And also, it's just a good way to get her to be more comfortable here. Get her to be comfortable with us and people in general. As you can see, she has different colored beans there. Pink and gray beans. Super cute. Hi, girly. It matches her collar. So, her beans match her fur coat and her collar. Very cute. Uh-oh. We have a kitten possibly infringing in our space. Looking for attention. Hopefully he doesn't ruin this peaceful moment. But that's one of the hazards. Snuggles. Yes.
The video may have paused for a second there, just a technical difficulty.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully it's still working.
Oh no. Well, it seems okay on mine. How's it over there? Sorry if there's technical difficulties. We're trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
It's good?
It might have just been for a second.
Oh no. Okay. I think I may have touched her back leg and she was not a fan of that. It's okay, girly.
Yes,
Are we still cool?
So someone asked if Silly Boy was still here. He is still here, causing trouble like always, but
He seems to be adjusting and getting used to things.
Girly. Really?
Oh boy.
Oh, is he running all over the place?
Yes, silly boy has the zoomies.
Awesome. Gorgeous kitty. As you can see, Sasha is just a beautiful cat. Let's see. She's not a fan of the kitten running around, so we'll just let her do her thing. As you can see, she's not quite confident yet. Sasha. Well, she's out of my my reach now. So I'm just gonna keep the camera on her because she's a gorgeous lady and I'm sure people want to check her out. Oh, there she goes. Basically perched up top, making sure that no one sneaks up on her. Which is smart. So, yeah. It does that sometimes. Is it back?
Yep.
Very cool. Alright. Should we check out somebody else?
Yeah, so it looks like Billy Bob's hanging out over here.
Alright, bear with me as I climb back down the ladder and try not to wipe out. Yeah. There you go.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go say hi to Billy Bob here. Oh, Greyboy is trying to get in on the action though. Hang on. Yes.
So is Billy Bob our oldest cat right now?
Yes, Billy Bob is 11 years old. 11 years young, really.
That's right.
He's pretty active for an 11-year-old. Sometimes he'll play with, we have these little spring toys. If you want to grab an example of it.
I don't think these guys will coexist. Oh, it seems like they are.
Yeah. So, Billy Bob is pretty affectionate. He's been pretty sweet. Last week we saw he was feeling a little bit timid about being in a new place, but he's sort of got the hang of things now. He'll come up and meow at people and solicit attention.
Yes. He loves getting brushed quite a bit, and it's very satisfying because he has so much stinking fur. I think he just has a crazy coat, and he's a massive boy, so it's a twofer. So he just has an endless supply of hair, so it's very satisfying to brush him.
And Billy Bob is a boy. His full name is Billy Bob Meowton. We just gave him a pink bow tie because we thought he looked super handsome in it.
Well, he does, to be fair.
He does.
And every now and then he'll play with these springs, so we'll throw him and he'll chase after him. Thankfully, he's sitting kind of still so we can film him. Because sometimes when we're just doing the cat lounge and relaxing music, he will just be running all over the place, making it very hard to film.
See, he's trying to get you guys to pet him too.
Yeah, he loves attention though.
He does not love silly boy lurking behind him.
No, I mean he's actually behaving very well right now, so I'm very excited.
Yeah. Here he goes.
He also has a lot of feelings and likes to share them from time to time. I know as soon as I get the camera, he's gonna come and.
He likes to make rounds, so he wants to spread the love to everyone and make sure everyone gets to pet him.
See if I can.
So,
there you go.
One thing we wanted to mention about Billy Bob is he is Mandy's staff pick this week. If you guys remember last week, Mandy's staff pick was Tootie, and Tootie has since been adopted, which is wonderful.
Mandy's
so happy.
Mandy's 1 for 1, so if that's any indication, and you want to adopt Billy Bob, better do it very soon.
So the reason why Mandy likes Billy Bob is because he brings chill vibes to the cafe. He's more of a laid-back, relaxing guy. He does play a little bit, but it's mostly about the affection for him.
Yep.
And she said it's very relaxing to just sit and brush him. It's pretty soothing.
Yes.
He likes to relax, and we like to relax. And the last reason she gave was that his face kind of looks like a seal, and she found it very cute. So there you go.
It does. I didn't see it until she said it, and now I can't unsee it. So thank you, Mandy.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Very endearing.
Yeah, as you can see, I could just snuggle up with this little guy all day. He's awesome. And he's just a massive guy too. Like, look at, he's my size.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
He's like a big teddy bear.
He really is. I mean, that's what it sort of reminds me of. So, it's like a stuffed animal of a kitty. Only heavier.
So, we're gonna hang out with Billy Bob for a second here. We still have a couple of more cats to introduce everybody to, but I want to give Billy Bob some love here because he's a good boy.
Well, now I'm trapped because he's the size of a tiny boulder and he's on my lap. So.
Uh-oh, incoming.
Well, Squish Squash, let's just kind of
Oh.
marshal you over here.
Squish Squash, you wanna come say hi to me?
We're just trying to prevent a little tussle. So, let's try and see how Squish Squash reacts, because she is such a sweet girly when she's not nervous. And, she's still a little upset, but she's a very sweet girl when she wants to be.
She's upset because the cats are getting petted.
So, right now, Billy Bob is loving life. As you can see, he is yet another amazing lap cat that we have here. I'd say him and Greyboy are probably the two snuggliest.
Right now,
Yeah.
I think over time we'll find out more about some of the new cats who came in this week. As some of the other cats kind of open up more,
Yeah,
they
for
might
sure.
turn into lab cats. Because I can see Sneaky being very snuggly too.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of him having the confidence to maybe jump up a little higher and sit with you, that type of thing.
Yeah. And Arctic seems like she's gonna be really
Right.
cuddly too, right?
Arctic is very affectionate too.
Although
She's the calico.
She's the calico, and calicos are just really gorgeous in general, so I would not be surprised if she gets adopted before you have the chance to find that out.
That's
Because they tend to get scooped up pretty quickly.
Yes, so just like Mandy mentioned on the chat here, Squish Squash does tend to be a little bit on the jealous side, and it's because she wants to be the queen, she wants to be in charge, she just likes to call the shots. That's why when she sits up in the little cat tower, it seems like she's just watching her king from above, like she's the queen. So that's why she's feeling a little bit sassy, just she has some jealous feelings. But if she had her own space, I'm sure she would be so sweet.
You want to try out introduce people to Amber?
Yeah, so our new friend Amber, he's also a little shy, but we're gonna go and just kind of see how he's doing.
So he's hiding in the little shark bed right here. He is pretty new, so we're still getting to learn his personality. But boy, you think he's pretty nice, right?
Yes, so when Amber first came this week, he just kind of sat in his little box and looked out, and he let us go and pet him, and he seemed to like the attention, but he was just kind of nervous about being in a new place and being around cats and not knowing what was going on. But he does seem friendly. Karina was telling me he seems friendly at the shelter as well, so he's an affectionate guy. He just needs some time to settle in. Seems to like these little smaller spaces where he can get used to everything. One thing that's a little bit unique about Amber, aside from being a male cat with a female name, his pattern, even though he's a tabby, his pattern is more of the ticked tabby pattern, where it kind of looks like almost speckles. So it's very different looking once you can actually see his whole body. And then he does have some very cute white paws that look like socks. Seems like he's enjoying the chin scratches right now, which is good. So Amber is about 2 years old. So he is still a pretty young cat. I haven't seen him being playful yet, just because it seems like he needs time to settle in and get more confident at first. But since he is kind of young, he, I'm sure, has at least somewhat of a playful side. We'll find out as time goes on. So Amber seems like he's more of a laid-back guy. He just likes to chill.
We found a cozy place to hang out until he gets comfortable. But like I said, he was pretty affectionate at the shelter. He would be happy if people came and said hi to him. But this is a new environment, so typically they're gonna take some time to adjust and get comfortable, especially with the area full of a bunch of other cats. But he's been really, really sweet.
I think that's a good lesson too for anyone who's adopting. To always be patient and really try and introduce new cats to a single room. Let them get used to those surroundings first, because you're taking these cats to a new strange place, and it's really important to be patient when you do adopt and just kind of introduce them to a new surrounding slowly and let them get comfortable. And don't expect too much right away, and let them open up on their terms. Just because we have some people who are like, oh, well, the cat just ran away and hid right away. It's like, well, yeah, because it's a new space. So really just try and be patient whenever you bring a cat home.
Yeah, or any pet.
Yeah.
So he's enjoying hanging out on the little shark bed.
You still want to go and visit Squish Squash and Rose Gold. But want to get a good look at Amber here. His face looks a little bit more relaxed now after those 2 seconds.
Yeah, he repositioned and he didn't back away. He came a little bit forward, so he's getting some confidence being in the new environment. So he didn't shy away.
I'm just gonna pet Rose Gold because I'm scared her over here.
It's hard to tell, but he does have some fairly fluffy cheeks. Mr. Amber over here.
And of course, as we try to coax Rose Gold out, Leia's surrounded by other kitties.
Yes.
Luckily, some of
So
them.
she's gone back here.
Yep.
So you guys can look at Greyboy.
Look at Greyboy while we're saying hi to Greyboy again.
I can kind of aim the camera back here at her
Mm-hmm.
and then just pet her. So we're gonna
Just roll around on her side.
we're gonna
now.
send you guys over here next to Rose Gold and then pet her a little bit.
Oh.
He's like, what is that?
Oh, great angle, Leia.
Alright, hey girl. So this is the lovely Rose Gold. And this is Leia talking, and Rose Gold is my staff pick for this week. Anybody who pretty much spends 5 minutes talking with me knows that I love shy cats. They are my jam. I love helping shy cats feel more comfortable, and just watching them grow over time. One of my favorite cats that we've ever hosted was Richard. He's got an Instagram where you can see pictures of him and his brother Damien and his sister Maddie. They are doing great. Richard was painfully shy when he came, and now he has just opened up and become a lap cat at home. It's wonderful. So that's what I'm hoping for Rose Gold and any of our other shy kitties who end up coming here and going home. Rose Gold, I believe, is around 2 years old.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. So she's pretty petite. She's just a little tuxedo cat. If you guys can hear, she is purring so loud because even though she's a little shy and she does hide, once you go and start petting her, as long as you approach her slowly and are gentle, she is so happy. She starts rolling around and rubbing her cheeks on you and licking you and just purring super loud. So she is very affectionate. I don't know how playful she is because most of the time she's kind of in covered cat beds or those areas. But she is so lovey-dovey. So if you want a super sweet cat, as long as you're a little bit patient, Rose Gold is going to be the perfect cat for you.
And she's also a little piggy too. She always cleans out her food bowl.
Yes,
so.
if you go and give her some food, she is going to be your friend. She loves to eat.
Yeah. For the first couple of days she was here, she was hidden away in a corner and wouldn't move. So we just put a food bowl in where she was hiding, and then we would pull it out, be totally empty. It was very silly because she wouldn't move, but she would just absolutely devastate any food that went her way. So it's very cute.
Yeah, so Rose Gold does love food. She is a little bit nervous of other cats. I think she just wants to make sure they're not going to try and tackle her.
Yeah.
Because she's not very aggressive or anything. She's just very gentle and a little bit timid. So she just wants to make sure that she can continue to chill and relax in her area and not be threatened. So she's a little bit nervous of them. But if she had space to have to herself, I think she'd probably be able to get used to them. That's pretty much what she does with the cats here. She just kind of does her own thing.
And if we want, I think we got Squish Squash in a decent enough mood, so we can try and see if we can film her for a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna transition away.
So we're gonna say goodnight to Rosie and head over to Squish Squash. Alrighty.
Okay, so we have Karina getting Squish Squash's attention. Hopefully, this will put her in a better mood. And you see, she's just this petite little brown tabby who is just absolutely adorable. She has gorgeous markings, and she just looks like this tiny little lady. As you can see, she's a little curious. I think that she's just very nervous of the other cats, and that's why she is so territorial. But I think if she were to go home to a place with maybe very chill roommates, she would be absolutely lovely. She does like getting pets, especially on her forehead, and I think eventually she'll become cuddly as soon as she's comfortable. And she definitely has a personality too. You can definitely tell she has a lot of character. She's just so sneaky cute whenever she's not being upset.
Enjoying the stick end of the wand toy.
Yeah. So as you can see, if you do decide to adopt her and you get a toy, she likes the wand end of it as opposed to the fabric end. Reminds me of Prince. Prince likes to do the same thing.
Do you guys know how Squish Squash feels about dogs?
Oh no, can you tell me?
So I saw Squish Squash trying to nuzzle a dog through the window in the cat cafe. So I'm pretty sure she is cool with dogs. Obviously, like we said before, slow introductions are good.
Absolutely.
But she seems more open to them than she does about cats.
Oh, so that's some good information to have. So
She also seems to be the type of cat, if she's making the growling sounding noises like she is right now, it's not because she's mad or angry. She's just, it's kind of her play noise sometimes. It's not always, I'm gonna fight the other cat's noise. So she is making those noises a little bit, but as you can see,
she's enjoying herself. Like, her whiskers are out, she's involved, she's playing. So it's not because she's angry at the stick, she's just hunting the stick. And it's how she is communicating.
Also, her facial expressions are just really cute too.
Oh, did you bite it too hard?
She is just kind of a goofy character.
So if you want a cat with a lot of personality, she has so much.
Yeah.
Oh, someone made a good point. They said Squish Squash reminds them of Trish Panda.
Yes.
That sounds pretty accurate. So Trish Panda was one of the first cats ever at the cat cafe. And she had a pretty similar personality to Squish Squash, where she just kind of had like a quirkiness to her.
Absolutely, yeah. Trish Panda is probably one of my all-time favorites that we had here. Just really funny, like a lot of fun in her own way.
It makes sense that they have similar personalities because Trish Panda was one of Eddie's favorite cats,
Yes.
and Squish Squash is his staff pick this week.
That's right. She will continue to be my staff pick until she goes home, because I can't get enough of her. Really. Oh, what's happening?
I don't know how I feel about the ribbon part of the toy. Go back to the stick.
Yeah.
Oh, airplane ears. She hears it. Is this buffering? It'll be fine. So we have a question asking if we have an Instagram, and we absolutely do. It's at Affogato Cat Cafe, where you can follow us, and we're always posting about our cats and their shenanigans, and we always try to make them look as Insta-model-y as possible. Sometimes we fail miserably, but Mandy runs it. She does a fantastic job. So we try to list our adoptables and sometimes get really cute pictures of our residents as well.
And our new friend is actually exploring a little bit. She's over on the windowsill, Miss Sasha.
Oh.
We have a fruit card bed over here.
Okay.
Decided to come down from her perch.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like Sasha is feeling a little bit more brave at the moment. So this is Sasha again. She's the gray cat who was up on the cat wall, as we call it, the shelves where the cat can climb up by the ceiling. So I'm not gonna get too close because she seems like she's nervous when I get too close, but
She's checking out the in the window.
yeah. Oh. So this is Sasha again. So I can see that our video keeps buffering over here. If you guys missed it, we do have an Instagram account. Even our resident cats have a second Instagram account. So there's two options. There's the regular Affogato Cat Cafe one, or there's the Ash Smeagol Prinstagram handle, which is mostly just pictures of the three of them doing silly things.
And if you ever miss anything on our stream, you can always check out the stream on Twitch. Like, you can just watch it again. Or we have a YouTube channel now. It's Affogato Cat Cafe. You can always check that out if you guys miss anything. So, yeah.
So, looks like we got a chance to kind of say hi to each of the cats individually here. So, we'll just kind of see whoever is feeling a little more active and focus on them at this point.
Yeah, and we're going to be on for just a little while longer. If you guys have any more questions about the Cat Cafe and the things you do here, or any of the cats in particular, or if you have any requests, if you want us to try and play with certain cats, with certain toys, we're happy to do so. So just go ahead and just let us know in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer questions and take requests.
And thank you so much to everybody who's been participating, subscribing, contributing to us in any way, like throughout the video and other videos. We just always really appreciate the support, and we really want to provide you guys with the opportunity to see the cats, even if you're not visiting in person. We totally understand. We want everybody to stay safe. That's why we're taking so many precautionary measures. and trying to make the cats as visible as possible and tell you more about them this way in case you're worried about going out in person. Oh, there goes Greyboy.
Yeah.
Hi, bud.
To answer the little one, yes, the little one is mostly white with gray, unlike Greyboy, who's the opposite. He's still here, and he's becoming more and more affectionate and confident.
Yes. So this is Silly Boy. So for anybody interested in him, that's his name, Silly Boy.
There's some cat noise in the background, so he's checking it out.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it isn't Squish Squash. She's sitting totally by the door.
Yep. So Silly Boy is about 4 months old, so a little bit on the younger side. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
He ran by quickly.
Yeah, Silly Boy he definitely lives up to his name. He's a silly boy. Oh boy. Oh, now we're playing a game.
Silly Boy isn't offended by it. He's just like, okay, I'm being yelled at by my senior.
And we're back to Billy Bob over here. He's this guy right here. And Sneaky's coming out. Hey, Mr. Sneaky. Oh, Sneaky is so nice.
Alright guys, well, we just want to thank you again for tuning in. I think it's just about time for us to start wrapping up. I want to thank everyone who subscribed, gifted subs, everyone who's just even just watching, and everyone who's interested in adopting. We always appreciate it. We hope that we helped you guys with choosing out the cat you want to adopt, and hope we made the process a little easier for you guys. And if we didn't do that, we hope we helped you guys to relax a little bit. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And once again, thank you for everything, and take care.